Hey y'all, I have this on my screen for the contest that I described last Tootsies Tuesday here on Sparkle Freaks Design. And hi Deborah. These are the rules. I have been sharing this like a mad crazy woman. Actually, I just looked at it. It has 23 shares and that's all me. So I am going to ask all of my Sparkle Freaks fans to please share this so that I can get this out as far as humanly possible. So I'm going to recap what the contest actually is and what it's all about. I did something similar to this a few years ago, and the contest is designed in a way to force people to be selfless instead of selfish. And that's something that I try to encourage people with. And so this will, oh look, I can change the, I'm sorry, got distracted. There are filters on the thing that I'd never noticed before, and I can change my, look, I'm green. I'm totally green. That's funny. Let's see, country. How's that country? Is there a color for country? I'm going to go back to no filter just because I'm boring like that. Anyway, I didn't know I could do all that fun stuff. The contest. Back to what I was talking about. Selfless, not selfish. I will not allow anyone to nominate themselves for this contest. It has to be you nominating a friend or just anybody in your life who goes above and beyond for the community, who just stands out because they do things for others and they themselves are selfless. And I would like to be able to make them a free pair of shoes, whatever they want. If they want flats, that heels, I don't care what the shoe is. I don't care what the design is. Whatever it is they want, I'm going to do my best to make exactly what they want. So, that being said, I'm pretty strict on my rules for it, and I really want the stories to be really meaningful. I don't want people to just say, well, my mom works really hard and she makes me dinner every day. Yeah, that's awesome, but guess what? A lot of moms do that. What does she do beyond that? That is just life. So I really need something that's impactful. So please share the contest so that I can get it out to as many people as possible. I have only had one person so far tell me that they plan on submitting an entry, and I have a moth flying around me. It must have come in the door with me when I came downstairs to the sparkle room. Anyway, off of the contest thing, share. My projects for this week, I got these shoes that I told you last week I was going to be picking them up. Are these not the cutest things ever? These are white satin shoes that are just so elegant, I think. These are for a wedding. She wants me to do the I do on the bottom. She wanted it down here, which I'm actually going to try to do that for her, but I told her I was cautious of it and will be, if I can't do it down here without feeling like I'm going to make her slip and fall, I'm going to put the I do up here. But she wants them to be the color of this, which is what her bridesmaids and her daughter's dresses are going to be. So I'm going to be color matching with my, so you see the blue dye over there in the corner. Color matching on a piece of satin to make sure that matches, and then paint that all on here. There's not going to be any glitter and rhinestones on the front of these. She and I discussed possibly putting rhinestones on this top one, but I really, just because of the style of her wedding, I kind of don't think we'll do that. At the very most think that I might do is do a little scattering of rhinestones in the back here. If you ever saw the mint shoes that I did where I had the rhinestones at the heel and it kind of widened out a little bit, that is what it will look like. And actually the nude, the nude colored peep toes that I have that were supposed to be mine. I did that from the toe going up instead. But something just simple, not a whole lot, because she's not really into the whole glitter thing. She just knows that I can work on shoes. So what I'm going to be talking about today is not shoes other than the ones that I'm working on, because I keep talking about the same thing over and over again. You already know I'm doing dolphins, and you already know that I'm doing Faith shoes. So I want to show you some of the not shoes things that I do. So I did this recently. I have company. There's my kids. My son without his shirt on as usual. I yell at him for that. So I made this for myself. Forget love, I would rather fall in chocolate. It's glitter vinyl HTV.
Ooh.
And I did this one for myself with rhinestones. Dance as though no one is watching, and then I just have another little dance off to the side. Callista, stop. And I made this one actually a couple of years ago, and I rarely ever wear it because the shirt is actually too small for me, which makes me sad. But this is actually the first concept for my logo that I did. And it is butterflies and swirls inside the shoe with rhinestones as the heel and the frame of the shoe. I love, love, love that look. And then I made this one for myself more recently, Collect Moments, Not Things, and of course it's got the glitter on there. And this one I made while I was still in Ohio for a friend, but then I wound up leaving and never got a chance to give it to her. She really likes pugs, so I did this with vinyl, and oh my goodness, trying to get all of those little lines in there was quite entertaining. It took me actually 2 days to do that. This jacket I did with vinyl in Casey's catfishing logo, because I went with him to do his fishing tournament in Tennessee back in April, before I found out I was sick at the time with Epstein-Barr. And I have this headband that I did with his logo to match, so I was all cutified while I was out there just fishing, getting all nasty smelling with fish. Yuck. Don't really like fishing, in case you didn't pick up on that. This is a ear warmer headband that has a glitter runner on both sides, and it says run like you stole something, because that's funny and I like funniness. And then here is another headband. I wear this one a lot. I actually had to go upstairs and get it from my nightstand because I wear it so often. This one says choose faith over worry, all in glitter HTV, which is a type of heat transfer vinyl, is what it means. And then another thinner headband with rhinestones on it. I brought down a cup of Callista's, but I don't know where I put it.
The little one?
No, your pink one that's got the horses on it and says love. I may have picked it up from the kitchen and then set it back down again, not thinking about it.
I'll go get it.
Thank you. So, I make my, thank you Jaden, that moth has been driving me nuts. I made myself a mug with a fairy on it, but I keep that at work because I drink my water out of it at work, so I don't have that to show you. And I had another mug, or not a mug, but a tumbler that I made for a friend also, but I don't have that one to show you either, so the Callista's is the only one I have actually on hand to show you what I do with the tumblers. I do them a little different than what other people do, actually. You know, you see where people put the vinyl on there or they paint on the words, but I actually put the vinyl on there and paint around it with the glitter and then take the vinyl off so that it's kind of see-through where the vinyl is. So it's reversed from what everybody else does. Here it is.
No, I love horses.
Okay, hold it out and then turn it around slowly. See, where all the horses are is where vinyl was, and then I peeled that off so that you can see through it. So if there's a different color liquid in there, whatever liquid it will kind of show through. So a little bit different. One of my weird ideas that I came up with. So that's hers. And I have a lot of different things that I can do. I have little hair bows and things like that, but I just don't have the time to actually show you all because I would drive you nuts. But I do a lot more than just shoes. I even do soap making, but I posted that a little bit on here, but I don't really, y'all don't need to see the soap. It has nothing sparkly or shining to it at all. I just make it because it's good to wash with, and I know that there's no chemicals in it that I don't want my family having. But I have more than that I've made myself. Actually, I think there's 2 more headbands that I didn't show you guys that have rhinestones on them. One Callista stole from me, which is why I don't know where it's at. So, but now you have a little bit of a taste of the not shoe side of Sparkle Freaks. So not so tootsies. It covers the rest of you. But anyway, have a good night and thanks for watching. Share the contest. Bye.